I never dreamed of becoming a CEO. Honestly, that title never even crossed my mind. What I did dream about, what kept me up at night, was solving problems. Big, messy, complicated problems. My name is Brian Armstrong, and this is the story of how my search for a clear solution turned into a multi-billion-dollar company. I grew up in the quiet suburbs of California. Life was pretty standard. Quiet schools, quiet neighborhood, and I guess, quiet dreams. But while the world around me was calm, my mind was always buzzing. I was completely fascinated by technology. Not so much the shiny gadgets, but the logic ticking away underneath, the code, the systems, the elegant dance of ones and zeros. In a world that often felt chaotic and unpredictable, computers just made sense. They followed rules, they were logical. This passion led me to study both economics and computer science in college. To me, it was obvious. The future wasn't just in one field or the other. It was at the intersection where they met. I was convinced that the biggest changes, the most impactful innovations, would happen right there, where money and technology collided. After graduating, I landed a job at Airbnb. It was an incredible experience, being part of a company that was literally connecting the world. But working there also opened my eyes to a massive, glaring problem. I saw firsthand how our global financial systems were completely broken. The moment you tried to send money across a border, everything fell apart. You were hit with outrageous fees. You faced inexplicable delays, sometimes for days. There were arbitrary restrictions, different currencies with fluctuating values, and a confusing mess of different rules for every country. It felt like the global economy, this powerful engine of human progress, was trapped in a rusty old cage, held back by an outdated system. Then, I discovered Bitcoin, and it was like a light switch, flipped on inside my head. Suddenly, everything just clicked. Reading that white paper, I saw more than just a digital currency. I saw a financial system without borders, a form of money that didn't care about your passport or where you were born. It was a system built on a protocol, on pure math and logic, not on politics or the whims of a central authority. It was a key to unlock that cage. The idea consumed me. In 2012, fueled by late nights and a lot of coffee, I built a simple prototype. The goal was straightforward: create a way for regular people to buy and store Bitcoin easily. This wasn't meant for sophisticated traders or tech experts who could navigate complex command lines. This was for everyone: my mom, my neighbor, your friend from college. That little prototype was the seed that would eventually grow into Coinbase. When we started, we had no grand ambitions of becoming this giant corporation. Our mission was much simpler, and in my opinion, much more important. We wanted to make cryptocurrency safe, simple, and trusted. We wanted to build a bridge for people to step from the old financial world into this new one, without fear or confusion. For years, it felt like we were shouting into the void. Almost nobody believed it would work. We heard it all. People said crypto was just a fad, a temporary craze. They called it a bubble, ready to pop at any moment. They confidently declared that no one would ever seriously use digital money for anything real. The skepticism was overwhelming, but belief is a superpower. And I believed. I believed in the technology. I believed in the mission. And I believed that people deserved a better, more open financial system. So we kept building. We ignored the noise and focused on our users. And then, slowly but surely, things started to change. Coinbase began to grow. Then, it didn't just grow, it exploded. We went from a handful of users to millions. From managing a few $1,000s to securing billions in assets. The momentum was unstoppable. And then came the ultimate validation: our public listing. We became the first major crypto company to go public on a US stock exchange. The same world that called us a fad was now trading our stock. The journey hasn't been a straight line up. Far from it. We've had to fight our way through intense criticism, stomach-churning market volatility, fierce competition, and a constantly evolving regulatory landscape. Being a leader in this space meant making tough decisions, sometimes decisions that people on the outside, and even on the inside, didn't always understand. But I learned that clarity is everything. Your focus is your most valuable asset, and your mission is your North Star. My mission, our mission at Coinbase, has always been the same. From that very first line of code to this very day, to increase economic freedom in the world. Because crypto is so much more than just money. It's more than an investment or a line on a chart. Crypto is possibility. It is the possibility for an artist in a developing country to sell their work directly to a global audience without a middleman. It is the possibility for a family to send money back home without losing a huge chunk of fees. Crypto is global access. Crypto is freedom. I am Brian Armstrong, and my search for clarity continues, because the future isn't just coming. The future is still being built by all of us right now.